Welcome back to the channel, folks. We're on a product test today. I've been sent a toy to play with. It's a GooLoo starter charger, well, not a charger, starter gadget battery thing that you charge up and keep on standby. And it says all types of engines, all gas, maximum gas engine capacity, 10 litre diesel engine capacity. So that's pretty impressive. If that's able to start up a 10 litre diesel engine, that's some going. So let's open it up and see what we got. Nice looking case it comes in. This looks nice and good quality. Obviously I'll put a link to where you can buy this from in the description, and hopefully they'll give us a discount code for it as well somewhere along the line. So we've got there we go. Oh, it's going over here. Here's our starter battery module. Now it does say fully charged for use, and I've already done that. So this is already fully charged, ready to go, as you can tell by pressing that. So what I'm going to do is get a battery, which you may or may not be able to see just over there, which I know is dead. I'll do a test on that now to show you. Connect that battery up to my little Mazda and try to start it with both directions. Comes with a very good little booklet, all sorts of do's and don'ts in there. The biggest one, which I can tell, is don't leave it connected once your engine's running. So it's very much is just a starting helper device. So once you've got your engine running, disconnect it. Comes with a few leads. Obviously you've got your battery connectors, which plug into the jumper there. Making sure, of course, we don't touch those together. And on there's a boost function as well, which in the book explains that if you want to, if you've got a really dead battery, press that, and it gives you extra little bit of a thump. You've also got, comes with it, some things you want to use to charge up or run things. Say if you want to go camp, use it as a battery for camping, use that. You've got a cigarette lighter type thing goes in there. You've got the USB-C type charger there, and it's a USB-C to C, so all good, and two USB outlet ports there as well for charging up, and a torch on it, which is all good and useful. Okay, let's see what it performs like. Righto, this is the battery I tend to use. So this is a cheap old battery tester I got off either eBay or somewhere like that. It works okay. So just to show you, this battery is no good. We'll do a test on it. There we go. So battery replace. Actually got a half tidy voltage in it, so it might be interesting to see now how this performs when we stick it on the car to see if it actually does turn it over or not. Right, how dead is this battery? Let's find out. Yeah, very dead, not even clicking or attempting to start over. So that's perfect. Let's connect up the GooLoo and see what happens. Okay, so let's quickly reread the user manual about the boost. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so operation, let's do it from scratch. So how to charge GP 4000 charger, already done that. How to start the vehicle, make sure this unit is over 50% charged, check the battery indicator, which we've already done that. We know we are good, we are 100% charged. First, plug the blue connector of the intelligent battery clamp into the main unit, ensuring the clamp's indicator light is off. Okay. Plugged in. Indicator light is off. I don't see any indicator lights on, apart from that one. Okay, connect positive to negative. So positive and negative, so positive to positive, negative to negative, if I can get in there. And it will show a little green light to say you're powered on. Okay, so there's a little green light there saying, yeah, we're all good. Solid red light indicates positive. Okay, so if we do it back to front, we'll have reverse polarity light come on, so that's good to know. A flashing green light indicates voltage is too low to press the boost button. Once the light turns solid green, complete the jump start within 30 seconds. Okay, so the boost button, the battery was so low that would flash and you'd boost it, but as it happens, it's not even that low that it's, ow, clamp my fingers. Okay, let's try that again without clamping my fingers. Okay, so fingers survive the clamping. No red or green light indicate the battery is completely damaged. Okay, so we've got a green light, so we can do something. Da, 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 da. Okay, well, I guess we just go for it then. Proceed with the emergency jump start. Okay, let's go with it. I'll leave this camera set up here and go and see what happens. Lovely, and we are up and running. And I guess we then unplug and away to go. Happy days. I'll plug us back in here now, and I'll show you starting it up from the cockpit. Lovely. So that's working an absolute treat, and it started up really nice. It wasn't no slow churning or anything like that. It started just as if it had an actual battery. So definitely a good bit of kit, that. And what I do like about this kit is how user friendly it is. So it's telling you if it's connected right, it's green. Not connected right, it will show red there. If that's flashing, you know it's time to press the boost button to give it an extra kick. And you saw how dead that battery was. It wouldn't even turn the car over. It clicked once and it didn't want to know. It wasn't even like it was going click, click, click on the starter motor. It was zippo gone. So happy days. I think that's a really good bit of kit, I do. There are a couple of do not do's with them. So charge, if it doesn't start on the first charge attempt, you can try it again. If it doesn't, leave it for 30 seconds, then try again. If it doesn't, then you've got to leave it for a little while longer, otherwise the thing will overheat. So all this is in the instruction booklet, so when you do get one of these, read the book. Which I know us humans, especially us men, not really keen on reading instruction manuals, but it's important to read the instruction manual because you don't want this catching fire, because you know these lithium batteries, you see them on electric cars and e-scooters and what have you. Nasty things if not looked after properly. Right, I'm going to put my other battery back in now. And that was with loose terminals. I'm a flamer for not doing up my battery terminals properly. Especially this, because I'm always swapping the batteries out. And if you run a classic car like I do, now we're running a couple of classic cars in the family now, during the winter you hardly use them, so the batteries do run down on them. So this would be perfect for that. Not that you want to run a battery down because it's not good for them, but at least you get you out of a fix. Of course, top quality battery clamp in this. This is a banger. This is very much my banger, but I love it. And Mrs. Dave is loving her MX-5 as well. She's loving life with her MX-5. I can hear you all already asking the very question, will it start the Escort? Well, let's find out. I should put these clamps on the Mazda really, shouldn't I? Well, that's interesting because that's done that just off the little charge that's gone in that battery from that pack. I haven't connected the pack to it yet. So that's quite interesting, isn't it? How much that's pumped into there already. Okay, let's put the battery back on there and see how different it is when it turns over. Negative, positive, green light showing. Well, you can see how much faster that was turning over, but what I'm impressed at is the fact that it turned over at all from what was an absolutely dead flat battery on 2 starts on the Mazda. It still received enough charge from that little GooLoo pack just to give it enough punch to even turn this over. So yeah, really impressive bit of kit. So would I recommend GooLoo battery jump starting pack? Yes, I think I would. I'm quite impressed with that, considering that battery was absolutely rock bottom dead flat and failed the battery test gadget. I think that's worked an absolute treat. How well it continues to work, well, time will tell, I guess. But if it will, as it says on there, start up a 10-litre diesel engine, that's got some punch to it. So I think that's worth having on standby.